Let me fix my do-rag and my headband and we gonna get into it. We had a couple story times like, oh, what the fuck? I look ugly. I have been gone for a minute and I'm very inconsistent with streams. You niggas know this? Anybody that's actually watching here, you niggas know. Why is that? Well, you see, I've been gone for a minute, and that is because I have been locking in on my music shit. Honest to God, I'll play some of that shit if y'all want. Y'all, nah, I know y'all niggas want to hear that shit. Y'all niggas want to hear. Y'all niggas tapped in, bro.
Kendrick just opened his mouth, and I'm about to put my dick in it right now.
And so I haven't been locked in, but being consistent with music has taught me, to a slight degree, a bit of consistency, and that's some shit I'm gonna try to apply now. And in my job, let's talk.
Nope.
I'm gonna call this story time. Not even a story time on some real shit. Also, this goes on YouTube. Hey, YouTube. How you doing, my nigga? So I've been working for this place since 2021, and when I was hired to work as a team member. They hire you as a team member, and when you start, they pick your pay. Now, when I started, I was 16, so they started me basically at the lowest they could give me for a part-time employee, which was $10.75. It's my first job, so I ain't know too much. When I tell you, there's some of the experiences I have had, I don't understand why I didn't quit sooner. I mean, what could we talk about? Let's talk about pay for a second. $10.75 is what you start at, but you're told when you start, oh, you'll get the opportunity to get raises and blah, 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 blah. When I moved on, Chick-fil-A got something they call like a role player, where it's like, oh, if you can't really work the full week, you know what I'm saying? You can work 5 hours a week, one day, and then they'll pay you $10.10. It's dog shit hours, dog shit pay. I wouldn't do it. But if you want to stay at the job, so at a certain point, work was affecting my grades. So I moved on, and I decided to be a role player. Little did I know that was one of the worst decisions I ever made. Because they have this thing where if you switch from one position to another, it takes months for you to go from role player to part-time, and it takes months for you to go from part-time to full-time. And nobody told me that shit. No one. I was like, let me be a part-timer now. And they're like, okay, but they never changed my pay. I was checking my pay stubs. Because they email you a little pay stub in your email. And I was checking my pay stub one day, and I was like, this still says $10.10. I'm supposed to be making at least $10.75. That's the bare minimum. By that time, I was about 17. Change me back to my regular hours and let me get shit popping again. And they're like, yeah, no, cool, we'll do that. I check months later, it's still $10.10. I eventually bring this up to my leader at the time, because there's like leaders for every area. I bring this up to my leader, and I'm like, yo, I'm still making $10.10. Please, I should be making at least like 11 something, 12 something like that. Help me out. And he's like, okay, all right, I'll give you a raise, and he puts me back at $10.75. Nigga, I should have left from that moment. I should have walked out the door at that minute. You see the title of the stream? I'm beyond saving, my nigga. I'm beyond saving. Continue. I'm still making $10.75. And then the very next time, because they have like review periods where it's like they review what's been going on and stuff like that, and see how we can go forward. So that's the time where you ask for a raise. So I was like, yo, let me get a raise because I need this money. And like, okay, they bumped me up to 11 something, and the next one I bumped me up to 12 something. But when I tell you, to get to 11 took at least 2 years. I know, 2 years is stupid. It's stupid as hell. And there should be no reason why this is the case. Moving on. That's like a hard reason why I left. But there's a few others. The employees that I don't like, there's a whole lot of those that I do not like with a passion. With a passion, my nigga. I'm not gonna name names. Let's talk about this individual. I would like to name them Dewey. Yeah, let's call him Dewey. So Dewey, it was at one point my leader, and then he moved on to being the leader of the drive-thru, so they hired someone else to be my leader. This guy, I don't want to harp on him too bad, because most of the time he is just doing his job. But it gets to a point, dude. It really do get to a point. Because I was in that bitch, right? And a lot of the time, my main issue with him is that he somehow systematically decides to make the worst placement decisions possible. So they place you to work at certain like spots in whatever area you're working at. Like, if you work in a counter, then you could be bagging, you could be helping out people in the dining room, you could be taking orders. And somehow, I always got the worst spots, always got the spots I didn't like. And yes, you are doing your job. But there's no reason why I, as one of the most skilled people on your team, I'm getting like the dog shit jobs. You know what I mean? It really get to a point, dude. It really get to a point. And then it gets to my most recent leader. That oh my God. The degree to which I don't like this woman needs to be studied. For a long time, I didn't think this woman even liked me. We're going to call her Anna. I didn't think this woman, Anna, even liked me in the slightest. One, she has a resting bitch face. But two, she's like real independent about shit. So like, I'll ask to help. You know, I'm just trying to be nice. I like, you know, if she needs to, if she struggles with some shit. But she's like, no, I got it. I'm good. And she'll do that to everybody. But I thought she was just doing it to me. So I felt away. But on top of that, that was mostly before she became my leader. When she became my leader, she started showing like favoritism and like special treatment to a degree to one of my other coworkers. No shade to him, like that's my dog. But like at the time he had been here for less than a year, and you like prioritizing him in your mind to help him to get a promotion. And I'm like, yo, no one's helping me to get a promotion. That was the thing. A lot of people I work with are white, and I feel like this does play a factor. I'm not gonna say it is legal reasons, but a lot that I feel like they do play a part. Why I, the black man, why am I still making so little money when some of these niggas that get into the job, they start off at $13? I found out one of my friends works $13 an hour when he started, And I started off at 1075. I was heated. And through all this, I still didn't leave. And people, like this one girl, we're gonna call her Maria. The real thing I don't like about her is that she's very condescending, and she'll say everything sarcastically. And that's what irritated me. Because a lot of the time, we just have a normal conversation where we're doing normal activities. And she'll just do some of the most condescending shit for no reason. There was no reason at all, no rhyme or reason. And I'm like, why are you doing this? Why are you like this? Why are you this way? This one time, this last week I worked. I was like, because when you close, you gotta clean up like the girl's bathroom and the guy's bathroom. And so I had to like go put some paper towel or some shit in the women's bathroom. And like this thing was open. She has to do anything. And I saw her going in. I told her, yo, this is the last thing I have to do. So can you just put the paper towel in there and close the machine? And you know what she said? No! So you know what I did, my nigga? I tossed that bitch in her face. I walked away. Bye, bitch. I didn't say bye, bitch, but I definitely did a little hand shit. I was on my zesty shit. I had to make the bitch feel it. And I walked off and I left. Also, this other dude, we're gonna call him Greg. When this nigga Greg does his job, he's not bad at his job. I will say that. But whenever he does his job, he'll also like tell people to do things that they're already doing. And it really get to a point, dude. I'll be putting food in bags. I'll be putting the fries in a bag, like my job title suggests. And this nigga talking about, oh, can you put the fries in the bag? I'm like, I'm putting the fries in the bag, my nigga. What do you want? Also, nigga was just rude to certain people a lot. He wasn't rude to me, but he like he'll be like rude to people sometimes. I'm like, yo, that's not cool, dude. That's definitely not cool. Everything about the niggas felt fake. Everything about upper leadership and shit like that just felt fake. That's what it came down to. I like the people I worked with. They was always cool. We always was vibing and clicking and shit like that. But sometimes it really did get to a point. All right. Peace, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? The stream's still going, but peace to YouTube. Let's get to the next one.